Live. Hello. Okay, hopefully. Hi, Zachary. Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? Tell me if you can. Somebody tell me in the chat if you can hear me. Oh, there it goes. Oh, there it goes. Oh, there it goes. Oh, there it goes. Oh. Oh, there it goes. Echoing forever and ever on my monitor because I didn't have it on mute. There we go. Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love the bow. Thank you. Ah! Thank you, everyone. Hi. Hello, hello. If you see me looking down a lot, it's because I've got a monitor with all of the chat down here because I had to put my camera really kind of far away to get the vibe. And that means I can't really see your chat from here, so I can see it over here. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Noelle. Thank you, Leah. Trevor, I know. Let's just say I know. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Laura. Obviously, this is once again the same dress that I've worn the last two videos, but I really, really, really wanted to wear it to celebrate. This is my kind of my favorite dress and my dress that I feel really, really confident in and makes me feel happy. And this is what I wanted to celebrate in today. So thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you all so much. Ah, who cares? I love your dress. I love my dress too. Also, for those of you, if anyone's curious and has asked, several people have asked about it, and I've tagged it in the comments and stuff a few times, saying that it was out of stock, but that they were going to have it restocked for the fall. But actually today I got an email that it's back on pre-order. So if you go to lafemmeonnoir.net, they or just type in La Femme en Noir Sleepy Hollow in Google and it'll come up. But yeah, they are available again in all sizes through 4X. So go get you one if you want one. 10K plus more. Yeah, gosh, guys, I feel so silly. So we hit 10K on Wednesday morning, I think was when we officially hit it. And now by the time we're celebrating 10K, we've already hit 11K, which is crazy. I am, oh my gosh, I am just so thankful and ecstatic. Is the material thick? It's a heavy material, I'm not gonna lie. It's a very nice, thick material, but it's also pretty breathable. I mean, the Midwest gets terrible, terrible humidity, and I feel like this is, like, I mean, I wear it in the summer and I'm not like dying. So you joined today. Yay, pumpkin seed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm just so excited. So, I was originally gonna do like some kind of activity. I was gonna like, you know, I was thinking about like carving a watermelon or something like that. Um, but I just kind of, I don't know, I just kind of want to hang out with you guys and talk. And, um, oh, you can't see the balloons? Oh, the ones up high. Yeah, I got them. They're just black. I got them for like, um, I was gonna do kind of more of a bunch of balloons, and then it just got to be like a little bit too much in frame. So they're just hanging out there. I'm gonna use them later to take some pictures for Instagram. But I put this Mr. Skeleton over here is holding his little ghoul, little glamour ghoul. You guys need to help me name the lamp. Somebody's mentioned like we need to come up with a cool name for the lamp, and I don't know what to call him. So we'll have to come up with a cute name for him. Anyway, I'm gonna start. So I told you guys I got myself a very fancy bottle of champagne for 10K. This is Veuve Clicquot champagne rosé, and it is actual. I don't know if I've ever had actual champagne before. Like I've had champagne. That sounds stupid, but it's champagne like from Champagne, France. Like it's from France, and it was expensive, but I wanted to try it, and I'm really excited about it. So I'm gonna pop this and hope that I don't get it all over my new rug in my studio. It's just been sitting in my fridge, so hopefully it's not gonna get like crazy. Mr. Bones. I think we maybe can we call him Bone Daddy? That's my favorite. It's like the most little like throwaway moment in Nightmare Before Christmas, but it's one of my favorite moments when the saxophone player says, "Nice work, Bone Daddy." I don't know why it just like it gets me every stinking time. I just start hysterically laughing. Barnabas, like Barnabas Collins. Oh, I actually really like that. Bone Daddy. All right, kids. Benny. Oh, like from Halloween Town. That's cute too. Glamour Ghoul Squad. Ah, thank you. I'm sure we have some patrons in here from Patreon. Thank you all so much for those of you who have subscribed. Okay. I have never in my life had a bottle of liquor that has cost me this much money. Not liquor, but you know. So I'm gonna pop it. I'm sorry if it's loud. Ah! Yay, it didn't foam over. Ah! I've got my wine glass that says, I don't know if you can see it. It says fabulous. Ooh, Ichabod, that's cute. I kind of like Ichabod. I love how you guys think of these things. Like, I should very clearly be the first one to think of these things as the resident spooky woman. And yet I need y'all. All right. Well, I hope that some of you, I know it's a little early in the day, but it is Saturday. And if you're on what is it, the East Coast, California, it's even earlier. It's like what, 11 a.m. out there? Brunch. Get yourself a mimosa. If you have something to drink, cheers. Uh, Again, I'm not going to get too sappy because I definitely don't want to cry on a live because it will never stop. But thank you all so, so, so incredibly much for everything you have done for me, for being here, for being a part of this Glamour Ghoul gang, for supporting me and my dreams, and for making me feel, God dang it, for making me feel like I have a community and I'm not an outsider, and for like feeling like I have people who understand me and appreciate the things I appreciate. And just thank you. I can't thank you enough. If you are like really, really new and you haven't seen, oh, I lost a nail. So this is a new trend we're starting. Um, if you haven't, oh, yay, dinner time in Belgium. 4 a.m. Oh my gosh, Josephine. Um, oh, oh, that's really good. Wow. Okay. Come on, Vukiko. Um, but yeah, so if you're very, very new and you haven't seen that I recently quit my job to do this full time, and it's very, very exciting and scary, but not so scary now because you all have been so supportive and amazing. And I have I leapt and you all cast a net out under me, and I feel so thankful. And anyway, let's talk about something else so I don't just sit here and cry because you know I will. Thank you. Guys, Ancora Rose, who is in the chat, has recently, can I share this, Ancora? I hope that's okay. About your design. Thank you, Nadiv. Let me scroll up and see some people's stuff here too. 11 a.m. in Las Vegas. Cheers. Cheers, cheers, LA. Cheers, Las Vegas. Having an apple juice. That's great too. Okay. And Cora says yes. So She has recently designed a piece of art for me. She has an amazing Etsy shop. You can look her up, Angora Rose, Anchorarose, on Etsy. She's got an awesome little shop with t-shirts and great stuff featuring her art. And she recently sent me the most amazing kind of mock of a design she wants to do with me, and I am over the freaking moon about it. It is so cute. I like it better than my own merch. Like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Dang it, why didn't I think of that? That is so cute." Um, so we're that's in the works, and I can't wait to share it with you all when that's ready, and I hope you all will support her shop and buy that design because it's so cute. I know I'm gonna probably buy like 700 items of it and just have it around. Does that make me vain if I just have like I really want to in my studio do a wall of art that you all have done of me because you all are so talented and I love the art you do, but I don't want to be like I don't want to be like, and here is a wall of art of myself. But it's so cool. It's not like it's not about me. It's about seeing how your talents and like there's something really powerful about seeing yourself through someone else's eyes. Like I think it's very it makes it makes me feel like I'm the person that I wanted to be when I was younger. That's really dramatic, but it does. It makes me like when I see you guys or like when I see the way you guys see me, I'm like, man, that's who like that's the person I wanted to be when I was a kid. uh La Femme has adorable spooky bags. Yes, they do. Actually, the purse I carry, my pretty much my daily bag carry is a headless horseman bag from their Sleepy from La Femme's Sleepy Hollow line. Okay. Albuquerque, New Mexico. Hello. Thank you. Yes, Kayla Rector. I am still in Kansas City. I will probably always be in Kansas City. I love it here. I couldn't wait to get out of here when I was a kid. I was like ready to grow up and get out. And now that I am an adult, my husband and I bought a home here, and I love it. Casey has grown up so much. Vile Comics. I do have a PO box, and I actually picked up something today. It's sitting over here. I'm going to show you the box. I'm not going to unbox it on here because I'm going to unbox it in my video that I'm filming today for Monday. Um, but I'm going to sneak real quick and show you this box, and then I'll tell you my PO box. Look at this. How stinking cute is this? She decorated it. She put my logo on it. Code orange. Anyway, there's my P.O. box, Midge Munster. P.O. Box 901-583, Kansas City, Missouri 64190. It's in all of my description boxes as well as my About tab on my YouTube as well, so you can always find it there. But this is from Halloween Lover 28. Oh, I'm putting her address out there. Oops, sorry. This is one of my followers on Instagram. I think she follows me on YouTube as well. But she runs a small business, a small t-shirt company also, and she has sent me some cool spooky t-shirts. And I'm very excited about that because I need some more like casual wear to wear when I'm hunting. Halloween decor hunting. I keep saying that to like friends and family. I'm like, oh yeah, I was out hunting. And they're like, you were what? Oh no. Halloween hunting. Um, but yeah, so she gave me some cute stuff to Halloween hunt in. I haven't opened it yet though. I'm very excited. That box is so cute, isn't it? She's so sweet. I was thrown off when you said hunting. Yeah, that's had to clarify. I said that to a coworker the other day at my job that I'm leaving. I said like, "Oh yeah, I was out hunting last weekend." She was like, "You were doing what?" The trespassing tape. It is a brilliant touch. Hi from Cincinnati. Hello, Jen Fox. Jen, you're on. you're a patron, aren't you, I think? I recognize the last name Fox. Hi. Thank you. Halloween camouflage. Thank you, Clayton. Hi. Oh gosh, y'all, you're just 101 people watching. Wow. Hi. It has been a while since I've been live, and I feel like it's a like it's taking off the veil of me being like quippy and funny, and then you all just realizing I'm actually like painfully awkward and that I can't speak. Jenna, hi. I'm gonna send you something for that wall once the craziness of outdoor markets is over. Oh, thank you. Jenna is also a wonderful patron over on Patreon. Thank you, Jenna. I've got a work in progress for you. Oh my gosh. Heidi, thank you. Hello from Cali. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Leah. Oh my gosh. I love that. Thank you. Thank you all for like honoring me, like for doing me the honor of letting me be the subject of your work. You all are so talented, and it just makes me like, ugh. Guys, this champagne is really good. It's really good. It's um it tastes like it's rosé, so it's a little bit fruity. But the thing I really like about it is that it tastes like black currant a little bit, which is a flavor that I love, and it has just a real juiciness to it. Hi, Leslie. Thank you for subscribing. Emma, you're an incredibly awkward person. Oh, Jen, I adore your channel and it's inspired me to start one of my own. Oh, hi, Chelsea. Hi, Chelsea. Is it the bottle you shared on IG? Yes, it is the bottle I shared on IG. So cheers with Chelsea in the chat, friends. Say that 5 times. Cheers with Chelsea in the chat. Is a delightful friend of mine who runs a really awesome Instagram page and I believe a blog, Chelsea, correct me if I'm wrong, called Toast Along with Chelsea. And she does amazing, she crafts cocktails for events and spooky, like she did a full moon cocktail. And she does really cool themed cocktails and she's just the nicest person you'll ever meet in your life. She's so sweet and an amazing mama of 2 little ones and she's a superhero. So go follow Chelsea too because she does Web Wednesdays. She's a spider web girl like me, as you can see. Oh, excuse me. You're becoming an icon. That's all I ask for, especially on Pride Month. I just want to be an icon. The name of the champagne is Veuve Clicquot, and this is the rosé specifically. Let me see if it has like a. Oh no, this doesn't tell the flavor profile, but they had a thing that told the flavor profile, and I was like, oh, it's very berry heavy, but it's not sweet. I mean, it is sweet, but it's not overly sweet. It's got a dryness to it. I like it a lot. What are some of the things you're looking for this year for Spooky Decor? That's a great question. So, that's actually something I'm still I'm figuring out. I'm taking inventory right now of what I have as I'm starting to very slowly decor hunt and figuring out what I need and what I don't need any more of. Um, I think really kind of the main things I'm focusing on are even less of like Halloween, um, not less of Halloween, but like I'm not looking for things to put out for Halloween time as much because I have that. I'm looking for year-round decor pieces that I can dress my studio with, that I can put out like in my kitchen. Um, I'm looking for more like usable everyday items. And I'm also looking for, I haven't said this yet, I don't think on the channel. I think I've mentioned it on Patreon, but I'm gonna drop the bomb. I am planning to do Creepmas this year. I'm gonna do like full out actual spooky Christmas instead of my vintagey Christmas. And so I am looking for items to use that can go into Christmas time. Ah! I'm really excited, but really nervous. Oh, yes. PO box is in my about tab on my YouTube channel. It's very heavy. Yay for Christmas! Oh, yes, I'm absolutely planning to go to Bath& and Body Works this year. Actually, I am planning on going to Bath& and Body Works tomorrow morning. I will say, patrons will be getting the video tonight because you guys get it early on Patreon. Woo! But I'll be releasing my first full Halloween decor hunting video on Monday for the channel. And I had a very, very successful day of Halloween decor hunting yesterday, and I feel like you can probably tell that I'm like glowing from like I had such a fun day yesterday. And one of the big things, which I posted to my Instagram stories, if you saw, this friend of mine from high school messaged me on Instagram and was like, "Hey, my aunt, I think is what he said, is running like an estate sale and they have a bunch of Halloween stuff." And he sent me pictures, and it was all this amazing Halloween decor, like really cool homemade yard decor and stuff. And I wanted to go like the minute he sent me the listing, but I couldn't leave my work. So as soon as I was done with meetings, I went over there. And unfortunately, somebody beat me to most of the Halloween decor over there. The woman at the like checkout there, she said, "Oh, there was a woman here earlier, like that literally just took a whole like pile of Halloween and bought all of it." I was like, ah, that would have been me. Also, I need to know who that woman is because we need to be friends. But the cool thing is that the estate sale was in this like wicked old house on the west side of downtown. And so I got the opportunity to just like wander through this creepy old mansion in downtown KC, and I filmed it, and it was super cool. It was just a really fun, different experience that I really, really enjoyed getting to do that. It was super fun. Let's see. So jealous, still nothing in Northern California. Oh, Chelsea, that sucks. Normally California, I feel like is so ahead of the curve on things. Uh, Yay, looking forward to Monday. Nothing in SoCal. Come on, California. I did a creepy midsummer tree last year. Was fun hunting early and outside. Yeah, that's cool. Did you watch the Halloween Kills trailer? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh, oh, ooh, I am so excited, y'all. So, okay, let's get into it. Let's get into Halloween Kills. Let's get into Halloween, the movie, not the holiday, or both. ¿Por qué no las dos? So, Halloween Kills looks incredible. I have a few qualms with the fact that the trailer, like, uh-oh, are we live still? Did we freeze? Okay. Um, I have a few qualms with the fact that they showed so much. They showed so much in the trailer. Um, like I feel like kind of the charm of the Halloween films is like the suspense of them. Um, Nothing so calm. Hello, Paladin Demo. Well, Missouri friend. I bought as much as I could carry. Wait, are you the person? Hold on. Hold the phone. I bought as much as I could carry, LOL, but they already didn't have the casket. Katarina, Katarina, are you the person who took all the stuff at the estate sale? Who bought everything? That is so funny. Oh my gosh. That is so funny. Sorry, I got distracted. Halloween Kills. I'm loving the throwbacks to the original Halloween film. I'm excited that they're bringing in like the actor who played the little boy in the original. Jamie Lee looks amazing. Yeah, I think they showed too much in the trailer. Like I kind of felt like I saw the movie a little bit, but I think by the time we get to October, I won't feel that way and I'll be ready to go in again. But oh, I'm so excited. Let me tell you, I was take a drink of water. By the way, I don't know if you're in here, wonderful woman who sent me this last Christmas. One of my subscribers sent me this amazing tumbler, and I literally use it every single day. It's the best thing I own. I love it so much. So there's gnomes in the back and pull the Halloween out. Yes. So I was late to the game on Halloween. Uh, was it called like Halloween Returns? I don't remember what the title was. The Halloween that came out in 2018. I thought was one of the best directed pieces of horror I have ever watched, especially for a slasher film. Like slasher films are usually not made to be taken seriously, and I think that's what I love about the Halloween franchise is there is a lot of depth to Michael's character and to the story. And oh my gosh, if you have not watched the 2018 release of Halloween yet, please go do it. Like literally go do it tonight. It is so incredible. I My friend Rain watched it with me. She showed it to me because she was like, "Have you watched this one yet?" And I was like, "I don't think I realized it came out." I don't know why I thought that they had like stopped production, which doesn't, I think it came out before COVID, like quite a bit. But in my head, I think I thought that the production had stopped in it because of COVID. And so I like totally missed it. I totally missed it. And so when she was like, "Hey, it's out. Like, do you want to watch it?" After we finished, I literally just sat on my couch like this for like 10 minutes because it was so good. It was so good. I love it so much. Yes, Rose, it was so, so good. Top 5 favorite Halloween movies to watch during Halloween time. That's a great question. Um, ooh, I'm gonna break that up. I'm gonna break it up into spooky films and horror films, two categories, because they're very different for me. Um, but anyway, to put a pin and end that last chapter, I'm so excited for Halloween Kills. I'm going to go see it. My friend Rain, that I was just talking about, is a big horror buff as well, and her and I are kind of planning to do a day where we watch all the Halloween movies in order leading up to like the midnight premiere and then going to see Halloween Kills. So very, 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 very excited. And they did not hold back on the gore at all. It is going to be a true slasher film. Michael is out for revenge. I'm ready. I'm so ready. Oh, I haven't seen the Happy Death Day movies. Chelsea, it's I don't remember what the exact Halloween title was, but it's the Halloween franchise movie that was released in 2018. Um, and it's so good. Starbucks here has their Halloween tumblers out. Where are you at? What state are you in? Hi, Amy. Oh, Amy. Hi. You were the one who sent me the tumbler. Hi. Yay. Hi. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. Oh, yes. Yes, Miss V. I mean, y'all know that I'm a small business supporter and that I have a lot of stuff from small Etsy shops and small spooky businesses. I love, 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 love my small business friends. Um, okay, so back to Andrew's question. Favorite movies to watch, Halloween time. I mean, they're also my favorite movies to watch anytime. um, Specifically, actually, in Kansas City for the last like 3 days, it's been very spooky, stormy, very rainy, very cloudy. And anytime it is like that, I always want to watch Sleepy Hollow, the Tim Burton version, because it is just a great movie. Ooh, excuse me. I'm going to be burping because of the champagne. Excuse me. I almost always am burping when I'm filming. I always edit it out. So there's a fun behind the scenes fact. Bloomington, Illinois. Man, okay, that's Midwest. Anyway, Sleepy Hollow, for sure. You might hear my dog bark in a moment because I hear my husband walking around. um, Hocus Pocus, classic. Can't do Halloween without Hocus Pocus. Very excited for Hocus Pocus 2. Even if it's terrible, I'm gonna love it. Beetlejuice. I watch Beetlejuice every night on like every night. That probably wouldn't surprise you all if I was like, I watch Beetlejuice every night before bed. You'd be like, that makes sense to me. Darth Sidious asking about animatronics. I will definitely wait. Heidi, Tower of Terror is free to watch, and like the original Tower of Terror from Disney Channel. I loved that movie. I also hated that movie. I was so scared of elevators because of that movie, but I also love it. Halloween Town, absolutely. But yeah, Sleepy Hollow, Beetlejuice, Hocus Pocus, Dark Shadows. I love Dark Shadows. I don't care what anyone says about it. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I love it. I watch it every year. And oh, it's more of a horror. I don't know if I'm gonna plug that into horror or spooky. I'm gonna leave it for horror. Um, I don't know. I have so many spooky favorites. My brain is like blanking on what my other like favorite pretty much anything Tim Burton, really. I'm watching Tim Burton all the time. Um, yeah, okay, I'm gonna jump to horror. So horror movies, anytime slash Halloween time. I really, really love Trick or Treat is a one I watch on Halloween. I love that movie. And if you haven't seen Trick or Treat, I would highly recommend it, especially if you're not a big horror person. Like if you get scared really easily, I think Trick or Treat is really a nice, not so scary movie. Because the villain, he's not a villain, but like he's kind of cute and like everything's kind of based in folklore and I don't know. It's just I love it, and I love that the whole premise of it is like that you're safe as long as you obey the rules of Samhain of Halloween. So that's a top. Oh, love Sam. Hi Jennifer. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ghoulish Rose. Trick or Treat is a must-watch horror. Yes, I agree. I really, really love Trick or Treat. Um, Nightmare on Elm Street is my favorite, like, of the, kind of the holy trinity of like Jason, Freddy, and Michael. um, so if you haven't caught this, I've mentioned it in a couple different videos, but my uncle Mark is Jesse from Nightmare on Elm Street 2. So I really grew up on that franchise and it's near and dear to my heart. And so that is definitely Nightmare on Elm Street is one of my favorites. I also think Nancy is one of the like most underrated final girls. Like she is such a badass and like nobody talks about it. Oh, Practical Magic. Okay, I'm gonna make that my 5. Thank you, Alex. I love Practical Magic. I'm actually getting ready to read Magic Lessons, the prequel to Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. Yes, Intuitive Actress, Practical Magic. Yes, that is absolutely one of my all-time favorites. Also, okay, sorry, I have to go back to like spooky movies because I talked about this in I think an Instagram live or something a while back, and a few of you knew what I was talking about. There is a movie called The Halloween Tree, and it's based on the book by Ray Bradbury. It's an animated film that was made, I think it's like a made for PBS movie. Like it wasn't super, well, like renowned or anything. Um, but that I watched it every year as a kid. We watched it all the time. And yes, Claudia, Mark Patton is my uncle. He is my dad's stepbrother. Um, and yes, which is so cool. Thomas just got the DVD for the Halloween Tree. Chelsea knows Halloween Tree. Yes. Oh, Katie. Yes, yes, yes. Just watched that this morning. Yeah. So Halloween Tree, I don't know I think it's just childhood nostalgia for me. And it's cool because it talks about the history of Halloween and like why people wear certain costumes, like where that tradition came from. Um, it talks about like witches and how they were real humans and like, you know, talks about uh, all these like superstitions and where they came from. It's very cool, and there's time travel and children learning, but they're with this really creepy dude named Clavicle Mound Shroud, and the animation on him is horrifying in the best way. And there's also just a lot of like really heartfelt stuff because they're trying to save their friend's soul, who like you kind of get the I think he I think the whole thing is that he had an appendicitis on Halloween and it's his favorite holiday, and he like gets rushed to the hospital on Halloween night, and they like don't know if he's going to make it. Like, they don't like it's very dramatic for a children's movie, um but yeah, I love Halloween Tree. Um I got really derailed there talking about that. That's amazing that Mark Patton is your uncle. My boyfriend went to film school, and Jack Shoulder was one of the instructors. Director of it. Oh my gosh, how cool! Very cool. Very, very, very neat. Yeah, Mark is amazing. We don't see him too much anymore because he lives in Puerto Vallarta with his partner, but he actually has a new-ish documentary, I think within the last year and a half, a documentary that I believe is available on the streaming service Shudder, which is like a horror streaming service, and it's called Scream Queen: My Nightmare on Elm Street. And yeah, you go check it out. That's my uncle. He's a great person, and he's just a really awesome advocate, and um, he's been through a lot in his life, and he's still so positive and strong and amazing. Your older brother's birthday is on Halloween. That's dope. My mom's birthday is the 29th. It's 2 days before. And so we always have kind of like a spooky party for her. And my mom, she's into it. She loves Halloween also. Um, and I think my mom and my dad are like the reason I'm the way I am because they always made Halloween super fun. And it was always a really big deal. Like, I would say, like, to the level of Christmas, if not more. It was always a really big deal in our house. And I just love it. I love it. Idle Hands. I have not heard of Idle Hands. Is that a horror movie or like a spooky movie? Do you have a first book picked out for book club? I do. I do. I guess I could go ahead and announce that here. I'm going to make just a very short little video this week to announce that. First book club will be July. And I have selected this solely because the book is releasing next month, and I want to kind of be ahead of the curve on reading it before I see a whole bunch of spoilers. And it is going to be, I'm going to get the title wrong. Final Girls Support Group, I believe is what it's called, by Grady Hendrix, who is the author of Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires, which I recently read. And I really, really liked his writing style. That book had some problems for sure, specifically like in the race department. I had some issues with the fact that the black characters were basically there to be killed off, which is a problem that horror as a genre has in general. Um, but it was a very, very good book, and it had some really, it read like watching a horror movie. And I've heard that his other book, My Best Friend's Exorcism, is really good. Anyway, he's dropping a new book next month called Final Girls Support Group, and I've already pre-ordered it, so that'll be our first book club book, and I'm very excited about that. Okay. Oh, I missed the conversation about idle hands. I got to go back. Thank you so much, Nadiv. Thanks for being here. Okay, well, I think I missed the comments about idle hands, but I got married on Halloween almost 8 years ago. That's amazing. I think it is gonna be a fun book. I like his writing style a lot. It's very, what's a good word for it? I want to say like tactile. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for, but it's very visceral. And I I just recently fell back in love with reading this last year, and I had a lot of trouble reading because I get very easily distracted. I have, well, yeah. Southern Book Club recently, and I did have the same issues you had with it, but I like the exorcism one. Cool. I want to read my best friend's exorcism. But yeah, his writing is very like I like the way he describes like the way the body is reacting to being scared. Or there's this scene, if you haven't read Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires, there's this scene in the attic where she's like hiding, and it was the most like grotesque writing, but in the best way. Like I felt it. I felt everything that was happening to me, like or happening to her. Big horror fan here. You look beautiful. Love the ghost balloon. Thank you so much. Um, so yeah, I really like the way he writes, and I want to give his writing another shot because, like I said, I had a few issues with Southern Book Club, and the misogyny in that book. Like I kept thinking, like I'd be reading it and I'd be like, oh, and then I'd be like, oh, well, it's it was a different time. Like I kept thinking that it was set in like the 40s or 50s because of the way, like I know it was supposed to be set in the South, but like the way that the black people were segregated into this one part of town, and then like the misogyny that was happening between all the husbands and wives, it felt like it was like written in 1940 and it was supposed to be in like the early 90s. And not that I think that those things didn't exist in the 90s, especially in the South, but like I felt weird about a man, like a white man, writing that from that space in 2021. Like it was just it was weird flex. But I loved the take on vampires, like a new take on vampire stories, and the characters were really well written for the most part. Um, so I want to give his writing another shot on something totally different, and I think he does try to write strong female leads. So we'll see what happens. Thank you, Claudia. Thank you so much. Hey, Aiden. Hey, friend. Thank you, DJ. Bye. Oh, thank you so much, Miss L. Yeah, it's wild. Sorry, just I know I'm bouncing all over on topics. Um, it's just wild having this moment, and knowing that in a couple weeks or so I will be done with my 9 to 5, and I will be here doing this all the time. It's amazing. It's so cool. Katie, yeah, you kind of hit the nail on the head. It was like the misogyny and race didn't tie into the story that much, so it felt weird to read at times. That's exactly it. It was like he was putting it in there for the sake of putting it in there, less than like it didn't drive the characters that much. I didn't feel like it wasn't creating, I mean, to an extent, the main character, like her husband being the worst, did drive her to take action at the end of the book, but like I don't know. I don't know. I didn't love the way it was set up, but I also did really, really like the writing. I can't really put it into words. Maybe I should just do a review on that book just to have a really long talk about it. Not from a book, but one of my favorite feel the scary nervousness was from Friday the 13th when Jenny was hiding under the bed and pees because she's so scared. Yes. Thank you, Halloween Heathen. Yes, Jennifer, you're spot on. um, oh, thank you so much, the Whiskey Blue. I appreciate you taking a moment to pop in. Hi from Seattle. Thank you, Batty Ann. No, you guys are great. This is very much a come and go as you please. If you are just getting in here, I was gonna let everybody know the reason I keep looking down is because I have a monitor with all your comments on it where I can see you because the camera is like way over there. So I'm not trying to not look at you. I just want to be able to converse with all of you. I love your striped Universal Monster skirt. Do you have any new spooky clothes? I don't have a ton of new spooky clothes right now. I really want some more. I'm very excited. I've been this year dressing a lot more the way I want to dress, which has been really amazing. And I think that will only increase as I leave my job and I have the freedom to wear whatever I want every day. Um, So I think my style is kind of at an evolution point right now. I think I'm always going to wear vintage style clothing, like the cuts are always probably going to be very vintagey because that's what I love, and what I feel very confident in. Um, but I've been drawing a lot of inspiration from like the queer community. I think there's a lot of really cool fashion stuff happening in the queer space that is a lot more body positive and a lot more free about how we express ourselves in general. And so, a lot of inspiration from drag and from just other queer folks, and also just spooky, a lot more spooky stuff coming my way, I think. Halloween Heathen. Yeah, I can talk. I can definitely talk about sound. Hi, Lakes. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Better Off Red. Thank you so much. Thank you, Maturely Gilliam. Um, so anyway, what was I saying? Oh, mic, external mic. Halloween Heathen asked. Yes, I do use an external mic on my camera. I have like a shotgun mic, like a Rode, RODE, little mic that plugs into. So I use a DSLR camera to film my videos. I'm filming on my phone right now. But normally what you watch is on my like Canon, full big boy camera, and I have a shotgun mic that I with a with a dead cat on it. That I So it's a pretty, especially when I'm vlogging, it's a pretty like hefty package to carry around with me, but it does get the best quality video and audio, I think. Um, yeah, I definitely recommend using an external mic. I'm actually going to be getting soon, I hope, a lapel mic that I can wear when I'm doing like decor tours and stuff so that I'm not so far away from the external shotgun mic on my camera. I want to start wearing a mic on here so you can hear me better when I'm doing hauls and things like that. Sometimes I think the mic's just a little too far away from me. So, yeah, that's awesome that you're, Katie, that you're trying to shop small business. What do you use to edit? I use Premiere Pro, Adobe. Um, I signed up for Adobe Premiere Pro probably 3 years ago when I when I made my very first YouTube video, like 3, 4 years ago. I used Windows Movie Maker to try to edit it, and it was horrible. I tried like 4 times, and I kept losing footage and losing cuts that I had made, and edits just kept not taking, and it was so frustrating. So I ended up downloading Premiere Pro like 2 days later, and I've been using it for like 3.5 years, and I love it. There's a little bit of a learning curve at first, but I taught myself how to use it. I don't have any background in video editing. Like none of my education is in film or anything like that. So there's a lot, you can watch a lot of YouTube videos and things on how to do different effects and kind of self train. And yeah, once you learn how to use it, I think it's super easy to use. Ah, thank you. Hi, friend. Oh, and Cora, I want the Slimer bag from Vixen. It's so cool. I shared on Patreon the other day, Vixen by Micheline Pitt, which is the sister brand of La Femme Noir. So Micheline Pitt is the designer for most of the clothes you see me wear. I love her so much. Her designs are beautiful, and they're usually spooky adjacent. And she's just an amazing person. She is a sexual assault survivor and donates a lot of proceeds to RAIN. And she just like wrote and produced and directed her own horror film, and she's just a really really incredible human being. But anyway, she, for Vixen, her brand Vixen, just released a Ghostbusters line, licensed Ghostbusters line with dresses and skirts and bowler shirts and t-shirts and bags, really really nice leather bags that are there's a Slimer one, a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man one, and then like the Ghostbusters symbol with the and the ghost being like, ah. They're really well made and they're super cool. Oh, thank you, Mallory. Good afternoon from Florida. Hi, Christina. Hello, hello. From the Philippines. Hi, Maria. Oh, wow. you're far. My best friend is Filipino, and he's gotten to go to the Philippines last couple years, and I would love to go with him someday. But yeah, wow, that's thank you for being here in the Philippines. That's amazing. uh, I used to use Movie Maker, Aiden said, but I got a MacBook. Good, good. Oh, Aiden, yeah, if you don't know Vixen, you need to check them out for sure. Guys, if you don't know Aiden, I know I keep plugging Aiden all over everything, but Aiden Haunts is what I think is going to be the next like big Halloween YouTuber. Aiden is really up and coming, and he does really just great work, and he's super sweet, and he has an amazing shop where he makes Halloween crafts and things, and definitely go give his channel a follow because I think he's gonna be the next Midge Monster. I'm kidding. Hello from Illinois. Just found you yesterday. Yay! Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for Shannon from Pennsylvania. Orlando, Florida, here in the happiest place on earth, Maturely Glam. Thank you guys so much. It's so cool to see where everybody's tuning in from. Um, wow, it's wild to me. Mallory loves Aiden. Yay, I love Aiden too. Hello from Los Angeles. Oh, I love you, Aiden. I'm really excited to see what you do. I'm using Shotcut. Ooh, okay. That's cool. I meanwhile, you're for sure the next Jade. Oh no. No, no. I don't think any of us can ever be Jade. Jade was the trailblazer. Jade is Mama Monster. Like she's the Lady Gaga of the Halloween world. I'm so excited to see so many people saying that they just subscribed like yesterday or the day before. That's really exciting. I feel like YouTube is really recommending me a lot more than usual, which is really cool. Normally, I don't start getting recommended until, September when it's more Halloween season. I think people are starting to look for Halloween earlier now because of so many Halloween YouTubers. So it's really cool that I'm getting recommended. I'm also a creator. Any tips? Stuck at 7K and just can't get past it. I wish so badly that I had like the magic formula because I was stuck at 6K until recently. So, I mean, if anything, there's that. There's hope. There's always hope. And unfortunately, a lot of the time, YouTube is just a fickle mistress and it's going to recommend you sometimes and it's going to not recommend you other times. And I mean, so if you, for, I think a lot of you are pretty new here, but for those of you who have been here for the long haul, I appreciate you so much. So last year, I was a vintage channel. That's the first thing you need to know. For 3 years, I was doing vintage content only. I was doing pinup content, and I was trying really, really, really hard to be a pinup YouTuber. And I was trying to fit the mold of what I thought that looked like. And unfortunately, I don't really fit the mold of what that looks like. And I wasn't happy doing it. So last year around March, I started making Halloween content kind of for fun. Um, just kind of as a like almost as a joke. Like I did my quarantine Halloween video kind of as like a haha Halloween. And then I had so much fun making it. And at this point, I should say too, at this point I had 300 subscribers. 300 for like 3 years. That was all I had. My videos got maybe I think the most I ever got was 800 views, and I thought I was like I had reached the mountaintop at that point. Um, so I switched gears. My channel used to be called Adventures in Vintage. I recently archived all my old content because I realized that I said a lot of personal information and things in, in old videos because I didn't think I would get big. Like I never thought that it would matter if I said those things. And now like looking back, I was like, you shouldn't have been saying those things on the internet, girl. So I archived a bunch of my old content recently. But for 3 years I was making vintage content and going really hard at trying to be a pinup YouTuber. And then I shifted. I became Midge Munster on YouTube. And that was the pinup name I had been using for a couple years prior to that. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to tag this on. That way I can do vintage and Halloween. And I never expected to go as full Halloween as I did. But it just made me so happy. It made me so happy to make this kind of content. And so I think what I'm trying to say is, because this is becoming advice for other content creators. When you feel stuck, go back go back inside yourself and just focus on what makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, the numbers don't matter. They're amazing. Like, am I thrilled to have 11,000 subscribers? Heck yes. Absolutely. Like, more than I can ever say. But it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have if you're not making the content you want to create. If you're miserable and you're not having fun and you're only doing it to try to get to the next number or to try to make, try to get monetized or whatever, why are you like, what's the point then? Because the whole point of social media is to be social and to create a community and to find your people. And I feel like when I broke down my walls, when I started fully being myself, I mean, so many of my comments are literally just people saying, like, I subscribe because I can tell you're being genuine. I can tell you're being authentic. And I really appreciate those comments because that is what I'm trying to be here always. After spending so much time on here trying to be a YouTuber and trying to be like polished and cute and a pinup and like, I mean, you guys have noticed probably more and more now, like I'm wearing my hair up on the channel. I'm not getting in full drag to get on camera because as much as I love that part of myself, I also love the part of myself that's just me. And you guys really responded to that and you've been so kind. And so saying, rewinding to our friend who asked about 7,000, being stuck at 7,000, I hit five. So I hit my 1,000, I got monetized, whatever. I hit 5,000 on my birthday last year, actually in September. And I gained, and then like the next week I hit 6,000. So I was growing really fast. And I thought that was I was like, it's happening. It's my trajectory. It's time. And then I dropped off and I had 6,000 and some odd change for 6 months. Like, and that's okay. Like, that happens sometimes. And I had to just, but again, I wasn't growing because I was on this grind because I got wrapped up in the numbers and I wanted more, 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 more. And while I still have that drive and I want to grow this channel, the reason I'm doing this now is very different than the reason the when I started. And it's because I love doing it and I love creating and I love having conversations with you and I love just like being here. I just love being here and getting the opportunity to document my life in this way. And I, I think because of algorithms and because of everything, we get too wrapped up in the numbers. And when you let that go and you just create for yourself, it comes to you. I really believe that. I really believe that, like, when I let go of trying to control it and trying to like make it happen, it flowed to me. And here we are. God, it's been, I think, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, and I'm like up 4 or 5,000 subscribers from where I was, which again is not the end all be all, but it is amazing, and I'm very thankful. Um, so I guess that was a very long-winded answer, but just keep being yourself and creating for yourself and your community, creating for the people that you want to bring in. I always color me Courtney squirrel. There's a woman named Color Me Courtney on Instagram. She is a really awesome style content creator, and she does all kinds of like fashion lookbooks, and she's very Disney interested in Disney and stuff as well. But anyway, she is a very successful content creator, and one thing she said one time that really stuck with me was to create 3 people in your mind that you're creating for, and always make sure your content is directed at one of those people. So, like, for me, that looks like, one of my people is a person who is very into Halloween. One of my people is going to be like a plus size person looking to curate their style and learn to feel confident in their body. And then, like, one of my people is going to be, I don't know. I don't, I mean, I do know, but I don't want to get into it. But anyway, um, creating these customers in your mind that you are always selling to, that those are the people you're trying to reach and have a conversation with. I think that is really important. Like, you want to niche your content, but not too much. Um, and I think if you really sit down and make yourself a plan and create for those people, then you're gonna find your people. I know that sounds like really duh, but like really, I think if you are creating for a specific group, that group is going to find you. Uh, Sorry, I'm gonna try to catch up on comments because I feel like I just talked for a very long time. Okay, watch a lot of Jade. Yep, she's amazing. Birthday is the day before Halloween. Nice. Okay. Oh, there we go. I'm back where Sarah Martin said, I'm so glad you're doing this now. I like both, and I think that's what caught my attention. Thank you. I know how you feel. I don't fit the mold. I do makeup reviews and tutorials, but I am 51. That's amazing. And I think that's, people are looking for people who are different. Like, and I think that we've been trained so long to, like, that every, social media person is like a thin, white, blonde woman. And that's not the case. Like, I would rather have 11,000 really niche people who believe in what I believe in and have 700,000 people who are, kind of meh, like her, just like, oh, you're pretty, click, click. Like, I love finding that niche, and it's amazing that you're doing makeup and stuff for mature glam. That's amazing. Um, Aiden finally stopped caring about what other people thought. Amen. And I never thought me talking on the corner of the internet, some silly little Halloween villages, that it would appeal to so many. Yeah, I'm constantly shocked at how Inkfall stopping to say hi and congrats, Major Energy is so encouraging. Thank you so much, Bree. Thank you so much. Bree is amazing. If you guys got, if you're on Patreon, you got your first Code Orange newsletter yesterday in your inbox, and Bree's artwork was featured in that newsletter yesterday, and I tagged her Instagram in there, so be sure to go give her a follow. She's an amazing artist and cosplayer, and she's been very supportive of me, and I appreciate her so much. Lynn says, "Let's hear it for the over 50 crowd." Yes. I I have found that a lot of my audience are mature viewers, and I love that. I I recently, one of my coworkers who has become my dearest friend, she just had her 50th birthday party, and I went to her party, and I was the only person under 45 in that whole room, and I had the best time. It was so great because people were having conversations and talking about things. It was so nice. Oh, thank you, Jen. I appreciate that. 42 next month. Nice. Happy early birthday. But anyway, there was my long rant. I'm so excited for Halloween already because I found your channel recently. Yay! Hi, Midge just popped in to say congrats on 11K. So excited to see what you have in store. Thank you so much. I am very excited to show you all what I have in store. I have been spending the last few days, well, I've also been working a lot at my job because I'm trying to prepare to leave there. Um, but I'm also working a lot the last few days on what is coming in the next, year. I'm trying to plan as far as I can and prep and just get all, like, I have so many ideas that have been in my head for so long, and I just haven't had time to really fully bring them forward. And so I've just been like brain dumping for 2 days on all this great content ideas that I have. And I'm so, 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 so excited to share with you all what is coming and to continue building this community. I'm just so happy. Just found your channel. So glad you're blowing up. Thank you. What is the tattoo on your arm? Absolutely stunning. That is what drew me into you, and then realized. Thank you so much, Mallory. Thank you, old school ghoul. The tattoo on my arm is a bee with some flowers. It is my first tattoo. I got it last year, and I love it. I actually here. I'll pop up. I need to stand up anyway. I've been sitting for too long. There she is. My artist is Paige Henshaw in Kansas City, and she was an amazing person to get my first tattoo from. She was very reassuring, very communicative with me, really made sure I felt comfortable. I've always wanted tattoos. I didn't get tattoos for a long time because I was an actor, and it's kind of frowned upon to have a lot of tattoos. I mean, a lot of people, less so now, but 5 years ago. Anyway, I got my first one last year, and I love it so much. I got it because I opened my boutique in 2020, which was a choice, but it's done very well. So I own a small size inclusive boutique called the Beehive, and uh, yeah. So that was my bee. That was to commemorate, and that was kind of my first. I think the Beehive was one of my first steps in the right direction last year, where I started realizing what I wanted to do with my life, that I wanted to work for myself, and that I wanted to be a business owner and an entrepreneur and a content creator and all these things, and that I wanted more for my life than just sitting at a desk all day. And so this tattoo was very important to me, um, because I feel like that was a huge milestone, a huge leap for me to open that shop. And I didn't have any business experience, but it was very successful. And uh, also, this is corny, but here we go. So I named it the Beehive for several reasons, because A, it's like the beehive, like the hairstyle. Two, it's like a beehive, like a literal beehive, um, because it's a community of people. And bees are a community, a group. They thrive in a group, and they're all centered around like a strong queen, a woman. And so that was what I wanted this shop to be. I didn't want it just to be a place to shop. I wanted it to be a place focused on community and women coming together, or female identifying people coming together, of all shapes and sizes, not just buying clothes, but feeling good about themselves and feeling like they could really take up space, was something that was very important to me. And the bee, if you didn't know, cannot, like the anatomy of a bee doesn't make sense. Like, their wings are too small for their bodies, and they shouldn't be able to fly, but they can. And that was kind of part of my whole thing with bees, is that, like, when everything is stacked against you, you can still fly. So that was really corny, but that's what it is. So I love this tattoo, and I can't wait to get more. I actually thought about doing like a thing where when we hit 10K, I was gonna let you guys pick my next tattoo, and I didn't. Maybe when we hit 20K. Maybe when we hit 20K, I'll let you guys pick my next tattoo. Obviously, I'll come to the table with like a few options. I'll say, like, here's 5 options of tattoos that I want, but you guys get to pick which one I get. Um, According to all known laws of aviation, exactly. Oh, thank you, Maturely Glam. I love the bee. I'm from the Beehive State. Oh, cool. Can you share the link for your shop? Yes, I will put it somewhere. It's just thebeehivekc.com is my website. Um, Probably you're the young subscriber, 16. Utah, I didn't know Utah was the Beehive State. That's so cool. Thank you, Cole. Thank you, Andrea. I'm doing good. Got to be 16 again. I wouldn't want to be 16 again. I was a mess at 16. Do you play any video games? Yes, I do. Um, I okay, so I wouldn't say I am a gamer. I like to play video games. I'm not as in depth. I probably will become more of a gamer now that I'm going to have more free time on my hands. But I've always been a Skyrim person. I've probably put a good 5% of my life into Skyrim. I've always loved that game. I will always love that game. It's like coming home when I go play Skyrim. I love it so much. And I played that on Xbox forever and ever and ever. And then I play Animal Crossing on my Switch. I have a Halloween island called Halloween. My island is called Halloween. I'm working on it. I haven't spent a whole lot of time on it. It's just starting to get as spooky as I want it to be, but I'm still building it. But once I get it a little bit more like put together, I'll drop you all like a dream code, and you can come look at my spooky island. Um, and then recently, my husband got me set up with a Steam account so that I played Among Us with him and some people for a while, and with my like gay friend group. We played that for a while, Among Us. And then my new thing that I'm like getting into is Dead by Daylight. So lots of games. Also on PlayStation, I played Until Dawn, which is another horror game that I would highly recommend. It was super fun. It's like a butterfly effect game where like every choice you make affects how the plot plays out. That's a really, really fun game. I love anything Halloween. I was born in October. I'm jealous of all you October babies. I'm a Virgo. I'm a September babe. So I'm a fall. I consider myself a fall baby. Gamer ghouls, yes. GAY, yes. Gamer ghouls. I knew you were gonna say Animal Crossing. I think I have Animal Crossing vibes. Like I look like the type of person who plays Animal Crossing. And it's very soothing. I don't know if we have any people in here who are ASMR people. I listen to a lot of ASMR to sleep and to help with panic attacks and things. And there's something very like ASMR about Animal Crossing. It's very peaceful to like fish and water your flowers. And it's just very like slow living, peaceful, uh, very nice. Leah Fee is a Virgo too. I'm 9/8, September 8th. So games. Somebody said something about game content. Yes, I actually am thinking about starting a Twitch. Mm? I don't know how good it will be. I literally told my husband like 2 days ago. I was like, I think I'm gonna start streaming Dead by Daylight. um, let me be clear. I'm not good at games. I'm not good, but I have fun, and it'll be fun to watch me get scared shitless. I think so. Why not? Last of Us. Yes, yes, yes. Emma loves ASMR. I love ASMR. My favorite ASMR creators, I'm gonna give them a shout out. Not that any of them like need my shout out here. Um, but I love Gentle Whispering. Maria is amazing. Obviously, she's like the queen of ASMR. I love her. I really loved. I love Fast ASMR. That's her channel name, Fast ASMR. I don't know if she's ever said her name, but she's German. She's really amazing. I really love, oh my gosh, who all do I, oh, Peace and Soriety ASMR. She's amazing. Really like her Avon. She does role plays as an Avon lady that like comes into your home and does like Avon ASMR. It's very much the scene in Edward Scissorhands where Peggy? No, well, anyway, she's mixing the cream, and that's an early memory I have of like triggering ASMR when she's mixing that cream to put on his face. Um, who else? Those are probably my top three that I watch like all the time. I watch Karuna Satori sometimes. I used to watch Taylor Darling. I don't really watch her anymore. trying to think who else I'm like really into. Those are probably my three big ones that I watch like all the time. Cindy, you watch her Avon ASMRs. They're so good. They're so good, and she puts so much work into them. Actually, here's here's a niche for you. How I found Peace and Serenity is that I got recommended one of her videos that was like an ASMR role play where she was your friend who is a vampire and she had just turned you. it was it was so weird. And it was the one of the best ASMR videos I've ever watched. I loved it. And she like, gives you like a little pack of blood to drink so that you can like get your strength back before your parents come home from a trip. Oh my God. Such a good video, so funny, so clever, and super relaxing. I Anyway, that's how I found Sarai. She's amazing. Aiden, yes, the purple cream, pour that drink. Yeah, I've really I don't know if you can see that. I've really made a dent. Oh, thank you, Megan. Thank you for being here. Cindy, yes, the Victorian ghost. Yes, so there's another Peace and Serenity, Saraity. Go follow her if you like ASMR and you don't know her. So she did a Victorian ghost ASMR where you're like moving into a haunted house and she's this like little girl ghost and she helps you get settled into your new house. It's wild, y'all, the shit that we will watch, but it's so good. Hi from Berlin. Oh my gosh, thank you, Julianne. Have you ever seen the Pennywise ASMR? I have not. Who has a Pennywise ASMR? Oh my god. That's so funny. I love like a weird horror ASMR blend. It's so funny. Oh my god, Shana, no, thank you for being here. I'm so happy to see you. I'm so excited that so many people came. um yeah, I want to know who does that Pennywise ASMR. I'll go watch it. That's so funny. Ah, man. I guess we've been on here for an hour. It's probably pretty close to time to wrap up. But would you ever consider doing a Chicago meetup? Would love to get the ghouls together. Oh, I really want to do. Oh, ALB in Whisperland. Yes, Emma. She's also one of my favorites because she's vintage ASMR, which like can't get much better than that. About meetups, I really want to do like I want to do a spooky road trip sometime soon where I go because I've got a lot of really amazing creator friends now. I'm gonna shout out this group here. I'm gonna make a video for them, but I'm gonna talk about it real quick. So I got added by Miranda at Spooky Little Halloween on Instagram, and I think Penny Snark recommended me for that group. I got added to this group called the Sullen Society on Facebook. And it has been like the best thing that has ever happened to me. So it's this group, like a support group for Halloween content creators. And these people are the best people I have ever met. They are so, so amazing. Yes, ALB's Morticia is so good. You're absolutely right. Um, so I met all these incredible Halloween content creators, and we do like once a month, we do like a virtual happy hour on Zoom, and we all chat and talk about content planning and what we need help with and tips for each other to grow. And that support has been so incredible and so genuine and amazing. And all these creators, I'm gonna make a whole video where I just talk about the people of the Samhain Society so that you guys can go follow them because they're amazing humans. Um, your best Halloween ever on Instagram. They're amazing. They have a blog where they do like a daily post up to like up in for a couple months leading up to October. Amazing like Halloween party planning, spooky little Halloween, Penny Snark, the witch at 1 in 70, Sue, she's amazing. Um, Toast along with Chelsea. Gosh, there's so many of them. I'm gonna forget people, but Michelle Halloween is a really amazing person. There's just so many of them. but all these people have been so gracious and helpful and amazing. And so I want to do like a road trip and go meet some of my spooky people. I will definitely be going to Milwaukee to meet up with Penny because we're going to work on a project together. Um, but I think as part of that, anytime I go anywhere, I would love to just like give a little like hooty hoo to the folks in that city and let you know that I'm going to be in town and maybe set up a thing at knowing me, probably like whatever gay bar I can find or like whatever, a safe space. And we can go, come meet me, come hang out with me and have a drink or whatever. So that's something that eventually I would love to do because I really do want to meet my folks and chat with y'all. Thank you for the some love for the dress, or some commotion for the dress. What's that TikTok? Anyway, um, if you missed it at the beginning of the time, I was talking about this dress is back in stock on lefeminoir.net. So it was out of stock, and they literally today, this morning, I got the email that they have restocked it for pre-orders. So it is available in all sizes. I don't remember if it's extra small or small through 4X. Um, but they have a really size inclusive range and it's really well made. They're pricey. It's a pricey dress, but it's incredibly made. Like and I mean, I'm a seamstress. Like I know it is a well made dress. Thank you, KP Halloween. I appreciate it. Raise your hand if Halloween is your life. Jeff, I concur. When do you start decorating the lawn for Halloween? You can just stick your head out the window before you come down to Springfield. um, I have, so Jeffrey, was that? Yeah, Jeffrey. I just bought a house last year, so I have yet to decorate my lawn for Halloween yet. Ever. I mean, I did at my folks' house, like my parents' house, when I lived at home years ago, but I've never decorated my own yard for Halloween, and this year will be the first year. And I'm hoping and praying that this very exciting partnership I have comes through because if that is the case, my yard is going to be looking a poppin'. So everybody send up vibes, send up your magic, whatever you have, prayers, whatever you do, send it my way for this deal because I've been waiting to hear back for a long time. I'm feeling better now because my numbers are starting to reflect what I think I'm worth and valued at. So hopefully we'll come through. I'm very excited. Oh, let's hear it for the dress. I got you with the Chicago gay bars. Yes. Let's hear it for the back of the dress. Let's see. Sending all the spooky vibes your way. Thank you. I need them. Manifesting the partnership. Manifesting. Gosh, we hope you get all the sponsors. I hope I get all the sponsors. I will say I'm going to be very selective about who I work with. I will never take a partnership that doesn't fit this channel, that isn't a product that I would use myself, that isn't a brand I would buy from myself. I get several emails a day about things that just aren't right for this channel, and I have not yet accepted very many things because I want to be. I never want it to be like an infomercial when you're here, especially for things that I don't think are fitting for our community. So I'm trying to be very selective about what I do and do not take on. But this one is a big one, and I really, really want it. So where are my fellow witches at? Send out some vibes, send out some manifesting energy, light me a candle, do a prosperity spell, make me a jar. Do whatever you can do for me, please. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Aiden. Thank you, Lottie. Thank you, Raven. um, but yeah, man, y'all, like I said, I'm probably gonna wrap it up here at 2:30. Well, my time 2:30. Um, because we are I've got I got other work to do today, and we're hanging out with our family tonight, which I'm very excited about, having game night with my um parent in-laws, my in-laws, that's what it's called, just in-laws. Um, Thank you for the candles, Aiden. I will make a manifestation spell and send it to you. Oh my God, yes, please, please. Malachite, yes, I have my malachite sitting down in my kitchen now, like on my little altar space. I wouldn't mind a Halloween info. Yeah, that's what my big thing is that I want to make sure they're spooky adjacent, fashion adjacent, things that my audience cares about, or that fit products that I would use or what have you. Um, anyway, I'm probably gonna wrap it up here in about 5 minutes. So if you have any last minute questions, pop them in the chat. But mostly, I want to say thank you again because I think we have a little bit of a different group here than we did an hour ago. But thank you all so much. I am so humbled and grateful and thankful. And I know I keep saying it, I'll never stop saying it. You're going to get annoyed with me for how much I'm going to say thank you to every single one of you for everything that you have done for me. I'm so excited. And for the first time, I told my husband last night that for the first time in a very long time, I feel happy, like genuine joy and happiness that I have not felt in a very long time. And I feel at peace and I feel very like just I'm for the first time in my life I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm very excited. Are we a coven now? So somebody say, are we a coven now? I sure hope so. Your skeleton in the corner needs to stop drinking. Yeah, bud, knock it off. Okay. We're calling it because it's stuck with me this whole time. This is Barnabas. I have selected Barnabas as the name because Dark Shadows is such a love of mine. This is Barnabas Collins, our skeleton lamp. I'm sticking with it. Had a lot of fun with your live. Thank you. You have earned him his. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Did you make the spiderweb background, or was that the same person that did your funky skeleton lamp? Yes. So both the skeleton lamp and so this was designed by me. The spiderweb background. It was my concept. I call this room my Spooky Palm Springs Lady Lair. So I wanted it to be spooky, but I wanted it to have this flirty, like girly Palm Springs mid-century vibe still. And so I had this idea that I wanted breeze block that looked like spider webs. So I tried to make this myself once upon a time, and I got a little bit of the way there, and I had a really terrible saw that was not doing the job for me. And my friend had access to a Glowforge, so she made this. Bethany made this and the lamp, as well as several other things behind you that you cannot see that I've not shown yet because we're not done. But eventually I will show you everything that's happening in here. It's really incredible, and I feel so invigorated and creative in this space. It's very cool. However, I do have a plan to maybe make these more accessible. So stay tuned. That's all I'm going to say about that at the moment. The Midge Monster Coven. Oh my gosh, does that make me the Supreme? Because that's pretty lit. I've always wanted to be a Supreme. I'm excited for it to come on your channel. Thank you. Dark Shadows. We love. Honestly, if you don't like Dark Shadows, just leave. No, I'm kidding. Please don't leave. But reconsider because I think Dark Shadows is amazing. I think I love it because it has that 60s, like there's a fashion influence in it. It's like if Wes Anderson made a Tim Burton film. Like it's so, I mean, Tim Burton is very stylized too, but I think the color palette of Dark Shadows is very like delicious and just, I love it. I'm on the edge of my seat for the final office tour. It's coming. We love Bethany's work. Yay! Yeah, Bethany's amazing. She's starting her interior design business. So when she has a place for you to go, like a site or something, I will definitely let you know. Hobby shop here has models of both Barnabas and the Row. Oh, cool. Oh, Aiden, I've not seen Cruella yet. I really want to see it. Yeah, the fashion looks incredible. I definitely, and I'm always here for any kind of like villain film. Love the early 90s remake. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Uh, I'm excited to watch it, Aiden. I really am. I need to catch up on watching a lot of things. Do we have any people here who watch What We Do in the Shadows? I'm sure we do. If you don't, speaking of like vampire things, if you don't watch What We Do in the Shadows, it's on Hulu, and I think they just got renewed, so I think there's going to be a new season coming in the fall. But definitely check that out. It's so funny. I mean, the movie is good too, but the show I think is just like it's so good. If you're a person who likes like The Office or Parks and Rec, it's like that type of show, but make it vampires. It's so funny. Nadja is my favorite. I love Nadja. I really want to cosplay Nadja. Um, that might be ooh, Nadja and Nandor actually might be a really good couple's costume for my husband and I. I would do Laszlo, but my husband is 6'5", 6'4". He's very tall, so he wouldn't make a very good Laszlo to my Nadja. Um, but the film or TV series? Yeah, that's what I was saying. The film is good, but the TV series is what I'm referring to specifically. Rain, we were talking about you earlier. Rain Bryant. Hi. Thank you. Rain is the one I was talking about that showed me Halloween, the 2018 Halloween. That was so good. She's also a really incredible makeup artist, and she did my Bride of Chucky makeup. If you saw that on Instagram, she is on Instagram at Rainbow with an E, so RAINEBOW Creations. Um, Go check her makeup out. She's growing her makeup biz, and she's gonna do great things. No, Emily, I have not watched the new Creep Show yet. I want to. I don't have Shutter. I don't have Shutter, and I want to get Shutter. This is really this is shameless. I'm gonna say it. I keep secretly hoping Shutter's gonna reach out to me, and I know like why would they? I'm so small still. Like I'm growing, but like there's a part of me that's like maybe Shutter will reach out to me. um, but I I really want to watch that Creep Show um, remake though. I have a bat on my mantle that I call Guillermo. I saw a really great art print the other day that was a bat with Laszlo's head that just said bat. I might have to get that for this room because I loved it. Sarah, thank you. I hope so. I really hope they reach out at some point. I would love to be sponsored by Shutter. That'd be amazing. Manifesting. Manifesting all the things. We're manifesting partnerships. We're manifesting 20K. Uh, I really do think this might be the champagne talking, but I think when we hit 20K, I'm going to let you guys pick my next tattoo. Get that Shutter. uh, you can do a free month trial. Yeah, I know I can. But I know when I do it, I'm going to get hooked and then I'm going to want it. I'm going to want a full sub. So, and I did just quit my job. All right, kids. I am going to hop off of here um, and start working on, well, finish working on actually this week's proper video. Like I said, that'll be out to patrons probably in the next hour and a half or so. Patrons will have access to on Patreon. You'll have access to the new decor hunting video, and that'll be out on the channel on Monday. If you have not heard yet, I did launch Patreon. It is available at patreon.com/midgemunster. I have 3 tiers to choose from. If you join the $6 tier or higher, you get early access to all of the Halloween decor hunting stuff. So that is pretty neat. And I seriously can't thank you all enough. That took off in a way I never, ever would have expected. And because of that, I feel comfortable and safe to leave my job and start pursuing this full time. So thank you so much to those of you who have subscribed to Patreon and to all of you who have subscribed to the channel, who share my content, who share me on Instagram, who share me in your Facebook groups, who leave comments and like videos. All of these things add up to where I am now. I could not have gotten here without every single motion that you all have taken to project me up to the top of where I'm at. And just, I love you all so much. I will see you on Patreon tonight, and I will see you Monday on the channel. And you know what we're going to say? Say it with me. Until next time, keep it campy, kooky, glamorous, and spooky. I love you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for 10K. I'm going to cheers you while I come up here. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Cheers. Fabulous. Mwah.